to episode 6 of the Josh Dangerfield Show. Today is not a hot seat episode, but however, we do have a lot to talk about, so let's go over our topics for the week. Thank you again for tuning in to episode 6 of the Josh Dangerfield Show. I have a wonderful show lined up. We have so much to talk about. I got some chicken to do. I got some shout outs to do. I got some encouraging words to say. I got some stories to tell. But let's go into our first topic of episode 6 today is the Ramsey High School Harvest Dance. First off, I want to say thank you to all my I think a lot of the Josh Dangerfield Show fans are at Ramsey. I think I have a very large population of fans at Ramsey. And I want to say thank you so much because you guys showed, it was like so much love when I went up there. Like I felt like that I was a student there, even though I'm a student at Shays Valley. But I just felt so loved because when I went up there, it was just like, you know, so homely and everybody was so cool. So thank you and shout out to the fans there, took pictures, laughed with me, danced or whatever. But however, I will say about the dance, the dance was fun. You know, it was fun. It had its moments. So shout out to the new members of AKD that crossed that night. I heard you guys had a very good time, so shout out to you girls. But the dance was the dance was something. The only thing that I did not like was the lack of hygiene that took place at the dance. It was like, okay, I don't understand what it is. If you're going somewhere and you know you're in a party setting or something, do you not think that you should, you know, probably do a double dose of deodorant or wash really good? Because when I went, you know, the dance, it was a mix of sweat, it was already hot, it was like a mix of must and all that. But despite the fact, Ramsey, you guys turned up. I'm sorry you guys didn't win your football game, but it was a blast. I had a blast. Shout out to the Danger Heads. That is the name of the fan base right there, the Danger Heads. Shout out to the Danger Heads and Ramsey. You guys were awesome. I had fun. So I went to Jimmy Nick's the other day and I was by myself. I like to go eat by myself. I like to go a lot of places by myself. So I went to Jimmy Nick's and I ate by myself, and my waiter was just like rude. I was like, okay, maybe she's having a bad day. She got wrong with me one time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let this slide. Got wrong with me 2 times. I was like, one more time. 3rd time she got wrong with me, I was like, okay, I'm not giving her a tip. It was just like her attitude was so horrible. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, she was slamming stuff on the table and like cutting me off when I was trying to ask a question and getting an attitude. And it was just horrible, and that made me think like customer service is really boo-boo nowadays. Like, but I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna tip her. Customer service is boo-boo. When people come through my line at my job and I'm scanning them and I'm ringing them up and I'm ringing their clothes up and they have coupons, I talk to my customers. I'm not finna be like, welcome to Gap, how you doing? Went to Subway and I got a bacon and chicken sandwich or something like that. And the lady, her attitude was just on 10, like somebody had peed in her cereal. So we got down to the end of the line where the sauce was, and she gonna talk about some, well, what about ranch? Don't you think if I wanted something, I would tell you? Like, if I wanted stuff on my sandwich, I told you previously, and then when we get down to this dressing, you want to talk about some what about ranch? I said, well, okay, ma'am, I don't eat ranch. And so she goes to say, well, okay. Trick, excuse me. Like, if I wanted something, I would tell you. You get what I'm saying? That's like me asking her, if she tells me, okay, Josh, I want pizza, I want cheese pizza. And I say, well, what about pepperoni? She didn't say pepperoni. She said cheese. That's what I'm saying. Like, I said I didn't say ranch. So, and then she got mad, y'all. Got mad that I straightened her out in her little job or whatever. So when we got to the cash register, she already rung me up for a combo. And then she was like, so you want the combo or just the sandwich? I was like, just a sandwich, ma'am. She already had rung me up for the combo, so I jade her. She thought I was getting the combo and I was getting just a sandwich, so I made her go back and change that. But other than that, if you work in retail or any type of restaurant, have good customer service, please. Oh, and the next thing that I want to talk about, is my senior class at my school is just, like, we're going through it, yeah. Y'all have to pray for us. We were like, last year we were juniors. We was like, okay, juniors turn up, everybody cool with everybody. Then, like, over the summer, like, it just went like, Then during the year, it kind of went back up, and now it's like, so, Shays Valley senior class, get it together. Just get it together for everybody. Get it together. Keep the comments to yourself. And another thing is not only pertaining to Shays Valley, but pertaining to anybody. I want to say, if you're talking about someone in a bad way, and they're not there to defend themselves, but if you're talking about someone and y'all just joking around like, ha ha ha, like joking around and they're not there, that's fine. But if you're talking about someone bad, or she this, or I heard this, or he did that, don't talk about nobody when they're not there defending themselves, because I know I was told this past weekend I was talked about at an event and I wasn't there. But you know what? That's okay, because you're putting in your 2 cents when your name isn't worth 2 cents. But you know what? Shout out to whoever was discussing me. That quote was for you. But anyway, just don't talk about people when they're not there to defend themselves. And then people get mad when the message gets back to the person that they were being talked about. Oh, but then when it's time to check you, about you talking about people, I didn't say that. I went. See, that's the problem. Y'all like to talk about people, but then when it's time to get checked, y'all don't want to get checked. And you want to act clueless. See, that's the thing. You might as well go ahead and say it to my face if you didn't say it in front of everybody else. But other than that, I am the Joshua Dangerfield. Continue hating on me. Shout out to you. The University of Alabama's homecoming. I had so much fun. Valencia, shout out to you. Valencia Johnson, class of 2013, graduate from Ramsey. Shout out to you, Valencia. Yeah, Valencia, like I was her, like some kin to her. She took me in. She fed. Look at me talking about she took me in like she adopted me. She invited me into her place, and she fed me, and we talked, and we turned up, and she let me meet all her friends. Like, it was just so good and fun. And the thing that I'm really appreciative is that she stayed 100 throughout the time that we met last year into her time to college. You know how some people, when they get to college, they try to act like, then you know what I'm saying? She wasn't acting like that. She was really nice. So shout out to you, Valencia.
Quote of
I don't want to do quote of the day today. I want to do whatever Josh has to say of the day. So today I have to say, keep your 2 cents that don't make sense. In other words, if you don't have anything nice to say or anything that's not relevant to the conversation that someone is having, don't say it. Keep it to yourself. And today's word of the day, Josh's word of the day, is bloop. Blooping is contradicting what someone says. So if you feel like you want to bloop someone, just go ahead and bloop them. The next thing that I want to talk about is social media do's and don'ts. Especially on Instagram. People. Why are we on Instagram giving shout outs every day? Why are we on Instagram? No, not we, but why are y'all on Instagram giving shout outs every day? Why are y'all on Instagram doing good morning posts every morning? And why are y'all doing them every night? Like, if you want to tell somebody good morning, your 100-something followers don't care. We don't care. If you want to tell somebody good night, tell them good night, good morning via text or via call. We don't care. Instagram was used for pictures and beautiful sceneries, not you giving shout outs. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to give one every now and then, like for a birthday or something. But when you constantly doing it every day. And another thing is these Instagram games. I saw one the other day talking about some Miss Parker or Felicia. Excuse me? Who gets on Instagram and plays games like that? To be honest, shout out for a shout out. to be real, to be thirsty, what else? And then y'all so stupid. All y'all do is like, well, not y'all, but people, if you take part in this, I hate when people like post Instagram, post like of their money or them smoking or their new shoes or something, or those people that's always talking about what new Jordans they getting. We don't care. We don't care if you getting the Bel Air the whatever they call it, the Bel Airs, KDs. We don't care who you got to get them, and we don't care what type of paycheck you got and how much you got paid. Flashing, flashing, flashing. Like, we don't care. And another thing is the Twitter arguments. Yeah, it has been so many Twitter arguments the past 2 weeks over nonsense that's just like so old and lame. But anyways, another thing that I want to do is tell people, do what you want to do that makes you happy. If you're a basketball player and you want a scholarship for school, go hard to get that scholarship. If you're a football player, go get that scholarship. If you want to study biology, do what you have to do to go to college and study biology. Don't let anybody try to bring you down or tell you what school to go to. Because I heard somebody say something so stupid the other day at school. Somebody was like, oh, I want to go to blase, blase, blase. And somebody said something so stupid. And I was just like, what? Like, how you gonna tell somebody where to go to school or what type of school it is and blah, 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 blase, blase, blase. But just do what you want to do. Do what's gonna make you happy and enjoy yourself. Because there's plenty of people that don't want to see me. I'm glad I got this. It is people out here, y'all, that always say, well, that tells me, oh, I love this show, and Josh, I support you 100%, and blase, blase. And then I realized that people were becoming salty when God started opening doors for me and giving me blessings and giving me what I asked for, and I was praying about it. And then, like, people became salty. Like, people just started acting like, or I always got something sly to say. So, whatever you doing, if you're trying to get that football scholarship or that basketball scholarship or that degree, or you want to study something, or you want to go to that school, do what makes you happy. Don't let the crowd bring you down, because they will try to do that. Because I have been a witness. Like, there's been so many people. Like, people will make up anything to try to bring somebody down when they getting a whole bunch of buzz. You know what I'm saying? Make up any type of lie. You know what I'm saying? Lies that don't even make sense. Like, who wakes up in the morning and says, I think I'm gonna make up something about the Joshua Dangerfield today. Another thing is, y'all, it's a time when we become grown, 21 plus, or out on our own, there's gonna be a time where we have to realize that there are certain things that we can't wear or do anymore when we're a certain age. Like, I went to a club venue this weekend. I went to a club venue, and it was people in there that are like, wow, do you really have this on? You're like almost 50, well, not almost 50, but you're too old to have this on. Do what you want to do and do what's going to make you happy. Speaking of football, I want to give a shout out to the Shades Valley football team, the varsity team. Y'all are putting in so much work and dedication, and y'all don't realize how mad y'all have other schools and the whole city mad that Shades Valley is 6-0 right now. And that's just really something that is really good, because it's senior year and they're winning 6-0, and that's really good. So I'm really, really proud of the football team. And I want to say, I don't like when people say, oh, the only reason Shades Valley winning is because of such and such and such and such. Hello? This is a team. This is everybody. Everybody is putting in their input. Everybody has a jersey. Everybody goes to workouts. Everybody well, I don't know if everybody gets a chance to be on the field, but everybody, everybody puts in some type of work to make the team win. So don't just say it's such and such and such and such who is the only reason that Shades Valley is good. Y'all are just hating, and them boys gonna do good. I know they're gonna do good because I feel it. So shout out to the Shades Valley varsity football team. Keep doing what y'all doing. coming to the close of the show. The Phi Kappa Sigma High School Step Show has been pushed back to October 19th. I do have advance tickets. I'm trying to get rid of them. They are $10, so come out to that. We're going to have teams from Tennessee, Mobile, Atmore, Tuscaloosa, Northport, everybody. So everybody come out, bring your organization, and come support. If you need a ticket, you can hit me up or any of your favorite member in Phi Kappa Sigma. And this is the perfect time. This is a challenge for any viewers or people that watch the show or that know me or anything. But you will have the chance to spend a full day with me. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to be doing. It's going to be really fun and you're going to enjoy it. You have a chance to spend a full day with the Joshua Dangerfield and have a spot on the Josh Dangerfield show. But what you have to do is, this is what you have to do. Listen up. You have to make a fan sign with hashtag the JD show. You don't have to put your face in the picture. You can just do the writing, the artwork, or whatever you want to do. Hashtag the JD show. And tell your favorite episode or why you love the Josh Dangerfield show. And once you put it all in that little caption, you're going to mention me on Instagram at jdangerfield92 and you're going to put hashtag the JD show. And you have to November 10th to do that. So if you want to spend time with me and see how I am outside of doing my work, and if you want to come on the show and get a chance to get you some airtime, you can do that. And we will put all that information in the description box when we upload the video to YouTube. The next show we will have a guest for the Dangerfield Hot Seat, and I will say the next hot seat is gonna be good. It's gonna be stories revealed, truths told. It's just gonna be really good. It's gonna be really, really good, and I'm so excited. And it's gonna be more than one guest, so be sure to tune in to that when that comes up. But however, I thank you for tuning in today. You can follow my producer on Instagram at musicmy_forte, as well as on Twitter at musicmy_forte. Or you can follow me on Instagram at jdangerfield92 or on Twitter at thejdangerfield. Or if you want to see what's up with the production team, since you guys are so worried about the Josh Dangerfield show haters, you can follow the show's production team at jdaneshow on Twitter. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to the haters, motivators, supporters, fans.